All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football. All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Ain't no set.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
65. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Jackson now. On the move to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, that's taken in by Callaway. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Houston. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. They can't hang with us. Hey, high 7, come on.
Off play action. Houston. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Ready, break.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 84. Protein spill. Hey, exit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
3 down, 3 down. I got it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 5.
To throw on third down. Houston. Now he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Alpha.
Second and 5. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Back.
Now it's Lindsey.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Let's go. 70, Indy. 15, check back 15. Go, go, go.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go, set. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby, that's a baby shot. Whip, 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 whip.
Watch the whip. Hey, Orville.
Operating from the gun, Houston. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ready.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw, Houston. That is caught at the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he goes out right around the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 2 there on the dump-off. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's our time. My chance, my chance, my chance.
On third down, it's Sanders. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Jackson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Switch.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go jet sweep here with Chark. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run on first down. Sanders trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. Mike's 59.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I can't believe we let you play.
To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
General West.
Mark 50. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Houston, he'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think
He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Rebound, get it.
From the gun, Houston. And that's caught inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Now.
To throw on second down. Houston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
I'm scared. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Houston. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Lindsey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lambeau is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
Go
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. I'm here.
Off play action. Houston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Carter, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Check three.
Throwing again. Houston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Houston. He's got it complete to Perkins. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hey,
From the gun on 3rd down, Houston. Goodwin able to haul it in. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Houston. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On the ready.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Two-jet bomber.
Operating from the gun, Houston. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Come.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Oh, Gould missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
What you got? What you got, Heavy?
32-yard line.
What you got, Heavy? Give it.
Another run with Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jackson now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's been his best game overall, so I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out, or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 3rd and 2, Houston. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And as a result, possession switches hands. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Jackson flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Yeah. Check 3.
Hey, echo. Snap.
From the gun, Houston. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Operating from the gun, Houston. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. 54 Mike. 54.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. I got one, let go.
Jackson will throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Here we go.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now it's Jackson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's a second down run with Sanders. 15 yards on the play, first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Ready. 59. Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Screen pass to Lindsey. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Any weapons? Kill.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, it's Bell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. To throw on second down, Houston. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Ready? Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a